I'm so cunning you could put a tail on it and call it a weasel. How could I have been so stupid? Goodbye, Millionaires Row. Hello, room 12 of the Bundy Salterton Twilight Rest Home for the terminally short of cash.
Ahoy there, trader, and welcome back. Let's explore the insanity of traders going all in without a trading edge. So, my name's Phil Newton. This is the Stocks and Options Trading Up podcast, where we talk about what really works and what consistently wins at trading the markets. My goal is to give you the right tools, the correct rules, the software to assist you, a community to support you, and if you'll allow me to be a mentor, to show you the way so that you get real results in the fastest and smartest possible way. Now then, my wonderful cunning plan intro, there is a purpose to it. I've seen so many people fail because they don't have a plan. And okay, quick question for you. There's only 3 things that you need to win big on the stock markets: big balls, lots of cash, and a strategy. Which one don't you have? Now, a quick online search will show you that there's a lot of folks with big hairy kahunas or lady kahunas, whatever you want to call it, and there's a lot of cash flying around, and I mean a lot of cash from individuals, hedge funds, banks, institutions, whatever. But it's very clear that a lot of people don't have a trading strategy. They've got a very loose interpretation of what a strategy is and what that actually entails. Now, what prompted me for today's podcast was, I stumbled across it many months ago, and I have the habit of just going back and taking a wee look at what is often described as loss porn. Now, I'm not talking about I've just been stopped out once or twice. I've just been stopped out 2 or 3 times. We're talking about one trade. All the chips are in on the center of the table. I'm talking about the holy margin, holy crap margin call type of situation on one trade. And as I'm looking at this now, again, you can go to Reddit, you can go to Wall Street Bets. Again, there's lots of little forums that do this, but generally just go and search for loss porn. And if you think you're having a bad day or a bad week, you will see what a bad day and a bad week looks like. I'm looking at screenshots of people posting and bragging about, might I say, life-changing amounts of money. AMC, again, the meme stock, $93,000, $54,000, $22,000. These are all losses. $60,000, $5,000 on SPY, $8,000 on Qs, $36,000 on SNDL, $16,500 on Tesla. All these long shot trade ideas that are losing money quite literally hand over fist. And I know it's all relative to your net worth as well. Again, a small dollar amount can be just as impactful as a large dollar amount relative to your current net worth and what that actually means to you. But some of these again, I've got to say, they are bragging. It is a ridiculous thing to brag about. Look at the trade that I've lost my shirt on, and it was for no particular reason whatsoever other than they decided to go all in on a random trade idea or a tip or just the toss of a coin, essentially, or the trading equivalent of the toss of a coin. And it's nothing short of insanity to buy $92,000 worth of deep out the money calls, hoping that the meme goes boom, and diming hand and YOLOing it all the way, and it's just absolutely fucking ridiculous. And for every time it works, and the one time it works is the one time that hits the headlines, but you don't see the dozens, if not hundreds, of other trade ideas or other, many thousands of people who've lost their life savings rolling the dice. And it's nothing short of insanity. You might as well buy a lottery ticket, and it's far cheaper to be buying lottery tickets, to say the least. Now, I don't know about you, but I would rather have a regular flow of high probability dollar gains, small dollar gains on a regular basis, than hope and pray that I hit the lottery tickets. What do you think? So a lack of strategy is the root cause every time. You wouldn't drive a car without driving lessons or a license. That's joyriding. It's against the law. It's against the law for a reason. You're causing often harm to a lot of people because you're incompetent. Now, it doesn't mean to say that the people on the road who have a driving license are still incompetent, but at least they've got some standard of proficiency when they pass their test. And equally, you wouldn't plan a long journey without plotting a route on the map. You're going from A to B, and you're going to plan your course, plan your routes. There's going to be way stations along the way, toilet breaks, picnic breaks, fag breaks, whatever. I don't know. But you plan that route. And even if you're plugging the route into sat-nav these days, I'm of an age where we'd sit down with our A to Z and we'd literally map out the route and plot the starts and stopping points, and you'd have a little checklist. So even if you're plugging it into sat-nav, you're still planning a route, and it's giving you the best options to get to a location based on the current data. Surprise, surprise, a plan. So why do smart people, again, because to have accumulated some amount of wealth, you must have to have seen some success elsewhere in your life, in your regular career. You've maybe got your own business, you've hit middle management, you've got the C-suite, successful doctor, whatever. I work with all these people, but so some really smart people sometimes make really dumb decisions when they're looking at the stock market, and they don't approach it with the same tenacity that they did with their regular career. So we all know this, and I'm just pointing out the obvious. It's worth underscoring that pushing all your chips in the table with no trading plan whatsoever, it's a fool's errand. So the fastest road to success in any endeavor, whether it's sports, whether it's business, whether it's trading, is to get a mentor, to follow in the footsteps of someone who's already seen and proven to have success. And it doesn't matter if it's to learn my strategy or someone else's strategy. Get a mentor, someone to guide you along the way, someone to that you can go to, that's when you hit roadblocks. Because to be fair, when the market is going up and up and up and never coming back, and stocks only go up and everything goes up, and you can throw a dart at the next ticker symbol, and that's going to be the meme stock of the day or the week or the month or whatever. At the moment we're in and everything goes up environments. That's all great, and you don't have to be the sharpest tool in the box to kind of find something that works. It's when things don't go right, when you've not, like you said on the previous podcast, when you've not sat on that thoroughbred racehorse. Again, you don't get the horse, the trade that gallops all the way to the finish line in a straight line. It's more like a roller coaster. It's more like a bucking bronco. It's more like the donkey. It's going to meander. It's going to chug along. It's going to maybe, try to buck you off its back from time to time. It's going to he and haw and ebb and flow back and forth, and then it's going to cross the finish line. It's not going to go in a straight line. So hoping that it goes, or that your trade ideas go across the finish line in a straight line, again, is another fool's errand. You want someone that is going to help guide you when you're on the donkey, and you're going to be on the donkey most of the time. It's going to ebb and flow and seesaw back and forth, and you want to know what to do at certain market conditions when it's not plain sailing, when it is rough waters out there. I'm using lots of metaphors today. I'm throwing them all in the mixing pots. I'm mixing my metaphors, but who cares? You get the idea. A mentor's going to give you structure of what to do. It's going to fill in any gaps for what to do next. They're going to come up with plans of action to help guide you and your kind of thinking process so that you can navigate these stormy waters. Again, like learning how to drive, you got lessons. Like with sports professionals, they get coaches, both practical coaches, mental coaches. They've got, all sorts of people, support teams effectively to help them in their professional endeavor. And again, why people think trading's no different to anything else. It's a business like anything else, and all the most successful businesses have some guiding hand behind the captain of the ship, the mentor, the admiral of the fleet, if you want to do it. Again, I'm really getting deep in these metaphors, but you get the idea. There's someone to help the the trader become a better trader, to help the captain of the ship become a better captain of the ship and progress to become the admiral of the fleet. I don't know where I'm going with this now. I think I'm struggling. I'm at the end of my tether, for want of a better description. But hopefully you see what I'm trying to say. Trying to flap around aimlessly and blindfolded in the markets and hope that the next trader's a winner. Again, I refer to this very regularly. I've not said it for a long time, but I call it zombie trading. You're flicking through chart after chart, like a mindless zombie, adding indicator, removing indicators, adding trend lines, auto trend lines, fibs, down 3, GAN 3, Elliott wave theory, the Wagyu beef flavored indicator, whatever the latest thing is at the moment. You're adding and removing it, and all you're doing is mental masturbation. You want to have a simple, structured process that allows you to find, filter, and sort opportunities on a daily basis. And in my case, I will be able to do that in minimal time without wasting any unnecessary time at the chart. I want to be able to check in, check for trades, check out, and then be on with my day and do other things and record these podcasts and help other traders and guide them down their trading path and trading journey. That's what I like to do. And if you need a little bit of help with that, you know where to find me. You can shoot me a message to phil@antivestor.com. You can check out my website also at antivestor.com. And you can go to the very first episode when you can listen to the very first episode where I map out one of my 6 money-making strategies. So if you've got questions, please feel free to get in touch. And again, what I do is not right for everyone, so I appreciate that. I get it. And what I'll always endeavour to do is to point you off in the right direction. But you need to let me know what you're looking for, and I can say, hey, maybe this is not what I'm an expert in, what I can help you with, but I can point you off in the right direction for someone who is reputable for what you're trying to achieve. For example, I'm not an investor. I don't have a 5-year time horizon on anything that I do. It doesn't interest me whatsoever, but I know people who do that. So if you need some help and guidance, I'll always point you off in the right direction. Anyway, thank you for allowing me my little rant today. That's all I've got. Thank you for giving me your time and attention and making me part of your regular routine. Have a wonderful time, and I'll see you at the next time. Right, bye for now. Keep in mind that futures, options on futures, stocks, and stock option trading involve a degree of risk that may not be suitable for all investors. There is a risk of loss in every investment that you make, and it's your responsibility to assess the risks of your decisions. Past performance is no guarantee of future performance, and Antivestor provides educational information and does not provide financial advice.